Boxing Opinions 100. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, leave your comment. Chris Eubank Jr. against wanik, awdijan. Wanik awdijan came out against Chris Eubank Jr. Boxing very well, giving Chris Eubank Jr. trouble maybe for I just say the first round. Then Chris Eubank Jr. Came out and took over the fight in the second round. But it looks like Chris Eubank Jr. was just taking a look at wanik awdijan. I may be pronouncing his name wrong, but I'm trying to pronounce it as best as possible. But this fight, Chris Eubank started to punish wanik awdijan with several hard body shots, slowing him down. And then the fight was stopped in the fifth round due to Chris Eubank Jr. Cracking one of wanik awdijan's ribs, and so he could no longer continue. But what I like most about Chris Eubank Jr. Since he's been with Roy Jones, he was kind of reckless at first, but he seems to have calmed down and picking his punches smartly, and he's not wasting a bunch of hard shots. He's picking when he throws hard shots. So it looks like him and Roy Jones is turning out to make a good team, and Chris Eubank Jr. would give anybody in the division trouble as a middleweight. And you know, he's a big middleweight. He's always in shape. I've never seen him out of shape during his whole career, but we all know that his brother Sebastian had passed away. So, and then Chris Eubank Jr. Had was it COVID, or did he get COVID, or was the fight just postponed? But anyways, Chris Eubank Jr. is looking much improved, and he has stated that Roy Jones will be his coach until the end of his career. So I thought that was a high compliment, knowing so they got fighters now that fight until their 40s, and Chris Eubank Jr. is 32 years of age. But let me know your thoughts of what you think about Chris Eubank Jr.'s stoppage of wanik awdijan, stopping him, and awdijan couldn't continue due to a cracked rib. Boxing Opinions 100, and I'm out.